What's going on, guys? How you doing today? It's Roleplayer, and today I want to blabber a bit IRL about my life and shit, and about what's gonna happen for the upcoming month or maybe months. So first thing that I want to say, guys, it's a bit of a sad thing, as I'm not entirely sure for how long I will be streaming anymore. Mostly because of financial reasons, because I've burned through most of my savings, and unfortunately I don't really earn a lot from streaming or YouTube or my website or whatever. It just doesn't allow me to sustain my very basic needs, and basically spending much more than I'm generating. So unfortunately, I think that life will push me forward with this, even though I do enjoy streaming a lot. And this is not because it's not like I'm bored or whatever. I'm very happy, guys. I haven't been really that happy in my entire fucking life. And when I quit my job and started streaming, I've had a thought in mind that I will try to stream for about 6 months. Like this was the project, to try and hold on for 6 months and then see what exactly will happen, how well will I do, what will happen, will I grow or will I not grow, what is going on. And I've grown quite a bit, but not that much, not to an extent where I can really sustain my own needs, and at the same time support my relatives and my girlfriend, my family a bit. Unfortunately, it's like miles far from this. Unfortunately, it's even miles far from sustaining my own needs, like the very basic things like paying for rent and buying food and shit. So it looks like if I'm gonna quit and will not stream at the same level that I do now, like almost every day, this will be because of only financial reasons, because I need to generate at least like 400 to 500 bucks every month to pay for rent and buy very basic like food and shit, and I'm doing less than that. So I'm basically just draining the last of my savings, and this will not last for long. There's also many problems in life happening right now. My grandmother was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, so I was not able to stream at all. I only streamed like 2 days a week. Had to drive to her, take care of her, and help my mother take care of her as well. The parents are really fucking old at this point, and my father also goes to the hospital next week to check upon him. And overall, at this point of my life, it's like I can barely take care of my parents, and barely, almost impossible for me to do like the basic caring, because I just cannot afford this. I cannot even take care of myself at this point, which is beyond frustrating and beyond embarrassing. And in January, my girlfriend booked the vacation for us, and guess what? It was all for her money, because I don't really earn anything. And imagine how I feel, because my girlfriend she's working really hard, and she basically paid for everything entirely, so I can't really support her in this. Like, it's almost impossible at this point, and I feel like total shit as well because of this. So all this combined make me feel like unfortunately streaming is not, you know, financially positive. Maybe, I guess it's super fun. It's I met a lot of incredible people, but I think that only the very small amount of streamers can be really popular and be able to live life and be able to live off streaming. I know a lot of guys who started streaming with me or started streaming even earlier than me, and they have like maybe like 10-15 subscribers on Twitch just like me, and they have like 1,000 and 2,000 followers just like me, and which is basically complete shit, and they haven't really moved anywhere with this, and they're basically surviving, and they haven't grown, and they don't even see how they are supposed to grow at this point. I've started growing a bit in Path of Exile right now, but I believe that it's a bit maybe too late growing in Path of Exile as well, because the game is in pretty stale or situation right now, and there's also a couple of developed very good streamers out there as well, and it's very hard to fit in this kind of niche already when there are already very strong streamers exist, and I don't really see any other good games where I can positively stream and gain some kind of audience. I don't see such games on the horizon at all. So right now, sorry guys, it's the light is killing me. I'll move on this side of the screen, okay? So yeah, at this point I feel like I'm not sure what I can do. Like, I can't really financially continue streaming. At the same time, I can't really go and find the full-time job, because I eventually will start to rot just like I did in the past. And this doesn't really change anything. It's just gives me less time and much less happiness from life. What I think right now is maybe I will try to find some kind of a job that it does not take all fucking day. Maybe something like this on the distance that will keep me occupied sometime during the week, and then sometime during the week I can still continue streaming and providing content. Maybe something like this. We will also be moving in around a month or maybe 2 months from this location to the different apartment, because my girlfriend has to drive for like almost 2 hours every day, early in the morning, 6 a.m. and getting up 6 a.m. to her job, and it's extremely frustrating. So we gotta move on to her job, something closer to her, so that she would have more energy and more time to do something else other than fucking driving to her work. This is all I wanted to say, and I also wanted to say about streaming in general that overall I think that if you really want to stream and start streaming, then do it when you're super young, as early as possible, like 20 years old, 15 years old, doesn't matter. Like the younger you are, the better, because it will be awesome to have no responsibilities, no bills to pay, no rents, no kids, no wives, nothing, absolutely. If I would start streaming when I was like 20, living with the parents and shit, I will be already having had an army of followers. I'm pretty sure I did a bit different things back in the day. I still had a bit of an army of followers, but in a different aspect. So this is it. So it's streaming should be started early, guys, not in when you're like 35, 40, have 3 kids, a job and wife, and bills to pay. This is literally impossible to stream at this point. But when you're young and your parents take care of the bills and shit, they cook you everything, you just can sit for 15 hours straight. And I know for a fact that to be successful streaming, you have to stream for a lot of time, every day, many hours, and also upload some things on YouTube as well, but not as much as streaming. But streaming is kind of mandatory for a lot of time. And I remember when Zizaran, one of the most successful Palaveglo streamers, mentioned a couple of times that he went to TwitchCon and lost like 1,000 of Twitch subscribers, and so he doesn't really travel for that long anymore because it's very hard to earn subscribers on Twitch, and it's extremely easy to lose everything. And Twitch is like a fucking I don't know how to put this. So you have to invest a lot of time on Twitch. You simply have. It's not like you can stream today and take a 2 days break tomorrow and the next day. People will lose interest, they will unsubscribe, unfollow, and they want to make sure that you are there, that you are streaming every day, that you are providing some kind of interaction, entertainment for them. They need to be sure in this. And this is one of the reasons why I haven't really grown that much, because I still have life, I still have responsibilities, I cook myself, I buy products myself, I even clean the fucking apartment myself. When my girlfriend is at work, we're helping each other, and my weekends are also dedicated to my family, my girlfriend, and my relatives. I cannot afford to spend a weekend streaming at all, so I only can stream like maximum 8 hours a day. This is from the very first hour that I get up after breakfast and up to the time when I go and meet my girlfriend after her job. So I technically cannot stream for like 15, 16, 20 hours. I can't do this because, you know, we have just one small apartment here, we're living together, and I can just sit and fucking play at nights and shit. This is ridiculous. I will never do this. When you're living with someone together in one apartment, you don't have the luxury to do this. And I believe this is one of the reasons why I haven't really grown so much for the last 8 months, and I've been streaming for 8 months, guys. So I believe that all this combined together didn't really allow me to grow a lot. And maybe I will not grow even if I want like very much. I would like to thank everyone for your support, guys. It doesn't mean I just instantly quit streaming. I will still be streaming, and I still do right now, but the future is not clear at this point, because, you know, it's all about financial reasons. Like I said, it's not about any other problems. There are some health problems that are happening with my relatives, but I think that I can handle this. But the most important is can really sustain like myself, my bills, and my expenses that are surrounding me, and this is the main problem at this point now, guys. Thanks everyone for your support, guys. See you soon.